Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Here's Tatum. Hauled in by Brown. And it's Detroit with the ball. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Lots of development work has gone into Brown's three-pointer.
Right side Tatum. Brown with the steal. He takes it in. Oh, and a dunk by Brown!
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Pass to Caruso. Stolen by Mobley. And here's Middleton. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
You know, one thing I like about Middleton is how well he operates in the pick and roll. If the defense isn't ready for him in that set, he can do some damage.
Grant, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, B.A., and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
Here's Caruso. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Tatum. Here's the three. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
Brown scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. Here he goes. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Kuzma. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Pistons lead by 4. Outside, Green. Out to the wing. And here's Shepard for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025, and now they look to just keep on rising.
Detroit leading by 7. And it's Green missing.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Ball outside. Outside Tatum. Pass to Reed. Stolen by Mobley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Here's ball. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Reed can't hit. Detroit leading by 11 to the paint. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 2 seconds.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Brown's got 9 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
22. Visiting team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead, but we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. The kick to Tatum. Tries again. Look at Tatum using his length. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise. A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
Yeah, it's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.A.
Kuzma, that's good.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Pass to Middleton. Down low. Now Green. To the middle. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Outside Tatum. There's the drive. Rebounded by the Pistons. Pass to Brown. Detroit moving the ball around. Sends it home from three-point land. Allen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Tatum. Shot from the wing. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. Now Green. Outside, Brown. Here's Middleton. Back to Brown. Ball with the rebound. And it's Wells off the drive. Heel to the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Ball looks over the floor. Outside heel. Fires for 3. Mobley grabs the board.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Brown. And the call will be against Jalen Wells. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A big group substitution here for Detroit. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Clock at 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Walter from outside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to Wells. They still need this. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Wells has got his first 3 points of the game.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
White drives in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, to me, White is at his best going downhill in attack mode.
Back to Tatum. Puts up a deep three. Kept alive. Out to Hield. Pass to Tatum. Fires the three. Fires in the triple. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, no hesitation, no overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
Hauser outside. Takes a three. He drops it from range. Hauser's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Ball outside. Outside Tatum. Jacks up a three. That won't go either for Tatum.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Pass to Walter. Offline with a three. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Ball. Outside Tatum. Now Ball. No points so far. Back to Tatum. Puts up a deep three. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Brown will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Middleton. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Tatum. Middleton, no good.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Right side Tatum. The Pistons clear it. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
You know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved, the team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Into the lane. Back to Tatum. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Tatum's got 15.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
The floater. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throw good. Brown. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kuzma. Here's Brown. He's got 16. Pass to Shepherd. To the inside. Stolen by Ball. Now Tatum. From downtown. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside, Brown. Three-pointer. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That three at the other end didn't sit well with them.
Outside Tatum. Stolen by Middleton. And now the Pistons in transition. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Brown. Tatum pulls it in. On the wing, Caruso. Back to Ball. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Ball into the lane. Green with the defensive effort. Detroit leading by 19. And here's Middleton. Hounded by Tatum. Now Brown. Middleton outside. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Middleton's got 6 points.
Well, if you feed Middleton, you can count on him knocking down the jumper. He's been so reliable over the years.
Tatum can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Kick out to Brown. Stolen by Caruso. On the wing, Tatum. Ball outside. Back to Tatum. Puts up a three. Mobley grabs the board. And so Brown will bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Pass to Shepherd. Shot clock at 6. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball outside to end the drought. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
I like how Ball used force there. Got it down low, drew the foul.
And the second free throw is good. Detroit leading by 21. Here's Shepherd. He's got 5. Got a piece of it. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming.
Visiting team, 31.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Ball with it. Outside Tatum. Back to Wells. 6 to shoot. The kick to Tatum. This one for 3. Tatum with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And Shepherd is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
Pass to Tatum. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Brown. And here's Ball. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
What a move by Tatum. Finishing strong at the rim.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Mobley. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Away team ball.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now Ball. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. Offensive board. And Ball throws it down.
Great to see Lonzo take flight.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Heel. It's Wells on the wing. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Now Mobley. Wagner with a steal. Jason Tatum. Tatum! Money from deep.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Brown. He's off from 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Ball right side. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Here's a pass to Tatum. Caruso outside. Let's loose for 3. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Yeah, nice hustle by Tatum. When an all-NBA level guy is giving effort like that, it's infectious.
Brown. Mobley. And a one-handed slam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Tatum fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Middleton. The 3 is off. .114 left in the fourth quarter. Here's a pass to Tatum. Outside ball. On the wing, Tatum. Puts up the tray. Corner shot, Tatum.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Pistons.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jaylen Brown.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.